Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We're going to dive into the messages for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Leo. And as always, keep in mind, these are general messages. So take what resonates for you and leave the rest. If you're interested in a personal one-to-one reading, you can book that through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. All of my information is in the description box below this video. Okay, Leo, let's see what comes through for you. We have a full moon coming up in your sign, Leo, in a few days from me doing this reading. What are the messages for Leo? Oh, this has your name written all over it, Leo. Giving from the heart. You know, we all tend to think that we give from the heart, but there's usually some underlying reason as to why we give. Give our time, give our energy, give our compassion, give of our things. There's usually, and many people don't want to admit to that, but this energy is telling me when you finally get to that shadow aspect of yourself and you're aware of, you know, whether I'm giving because I don't want someone to think badly of me, or I'm giving because I feel bad, which goes into guilt and shame. It's a codependency pattern. Giving because I want people to like me. Giving from the heart is giving because you feel you have so much to give that you just naturally give. And it doesn't take away from you energetically, and you end up receiving just as much love as what you're giving out. So let's get into it for Leo, please. So always ask yourself before you give of yourself, am I giving from the heart, or is there an underlying agenda here that one of my parts, my inner child parts or shadow parts, are operating from? Is there a source of manipulation there? The Fool, Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups. Well, there we have right there. Giving from the heart, expressing from the heart. Love, compassion, understanding, feeling. So the Fool. It's telling me that you've gone through part of the journey, all the trials and tribulations as to why you may or may not trust in the unknown, trust in the greater universal perspective. And it seems as though sometimes you're there, sometimes you're not. But for the most part, there's trust now. This is your faith leaping into the unknown. Also a sense of curiosity and adventure. Page of Swords tells me that you're learning some new stuff here, and it is helping you understand from a new perspective, possibly even communicate from this understanding from the heart. Seven of Cups. In the past, you may have given, again, your knowledge, your time, your love, your devotion, your compassion, depending on how you were feeling. There's a lot of confusion here. Do I give to this one? And why am I giving to this one? If I give to this one with the snake, am I doing it because I have fear underlying? If I don't, something bad will happen. Seven of Cups. It's when the universe sort of plays tricks with us. Because we think we're smart. But you're only fooling yourself when you are operating from a place of fear instead of love, operating from a place of woundedness instead of love. So let's see, especially when you're giving, again, giving of your time, your knowledge, your understanding, your wisdom, your love, your compassion, your devotion. What is the underlying agenda there? Is there an underlying agenda? Or is it truly because you are the fool? You are trusting. Trusting that nothing bad's going to happen. If I have it to give, I'm going to give. Not because I expect something in return either. That's the other thing. That's what a lot of us do. We expect that at least, maybe I'm not going to get it back right away, but if I give my love or compassion or something to somebody, eventually what comes around goes around and the universe will give it back to me. That is not how it works. That is not how karma works either. Emotional withdrawal. Okay. Let's get a couple more cards out here. You've had to take some time away from others, from situations, from things that were really triggering for you, triggering deep emotions. And really get yourself into a state, a meditative state, a state of, let me dive into these emotions myself. Let me not engage or share this with others. Fertility. You are eager to learn and understand and open yourself up to the wisdom that is truly already within you. That's beautiful. Kind of a blank canvas for the universe. Not trying to control it. Tell me about Seven of Cups here. Not trying to control anything. Operating from the heart. Ready for what the universe is offering to you. Or you, your higher self. Seven of Cups, please. You're also being prepared. You're preparing yourself for the next chapter of your life, which ultimately will be someone who gives of their energy. It can just be energetic as well, without it depleting you or taking from you. So you're being filled up right now. Being filled up with understanding, with wisdom, with knowledge, because you're ready. You're ready. And you're moving on from this confusion and fear and, you know, trying to discern everything. Discernment is important, but when you're in a state, a mindset of already expecting or thinking that something bad's going to happen, most likely the universe is going to bring that in to show you that you are incorrect there. You're actually operating from an old mindset, an old perspective. We have prosperity begins overall. So along with the Knight of Cups, there could be some rekindling of connection and expression of love with another. Something is growing, but it starts within you. But something is growing with the way that you exchange emotion and energy with another. Let's get one more spread here. See what else we can get. Anything else for Leo, please? Moving on from the old way of operating. 10 of Cups. The Hermit. Ace of Cups. Look at all this feeling. Beautiful. 6 of Wands. So, Leo, when you finally surrender and have complete and utter faith in the universe, you're bound to find your 10 of Cups, complete joy, love, happiness with others as they are a mirror. First, got to give that love to yourself. And I see with the Ace of Cups, you got to give that love to yourself, which is the Hermit is telling me that you've had enough time to yourself now, that this is a deep realization and you're learning still, but you have been illuminated. You've gone through some spiritual lessons here, and you are giving yourself everything that you desire from the outside. Your cup is overflowing with love, with self-love and fulfillment. There's definitely been a victory. You have overcome all of the challenges that you have faced here so far. The Chariot below that, moving on, moving forward. Beautiful, beautiful. After the 10 of Swords, you had to really, you went through a period of time where you kind of hit rock bottom mentally, and you're coming out of that. So we're going to get you one last message here from the Star Seed Oracle to wrap this up, and a little bit of advice for you, Leo. Beautiful. The readings today have been amazing so far. So I'm really pleased in hearing and feeling and sensing the shift, the collective shift so far. Leo, if you're liking this video, please don't forget to click the like button below the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And feel free to comment. I do love to read all of your comments. Love it. Can we get some advice for Leo, please? Yeah, see what happens on the journey is we go through this phase where we are truly connected to our heart. And we're giving of the heart, and everything feels amazing, and we have so much extra to give. And then the universe takes us into our shadow, and we still think that we're in that giving mode, but then we are operating from different parts of ourselves and through other aspects that are based on fear and manipulation and codependency. So that we can see that. And it takes us a while to actually see that, because we were experiencing things from a higher source, from the heart, and then we kind of started to guard our heart. Now you're getting it. Now you're understanding it. Now you're giving yourself what you need emotionally, energetically, and you're ready to move back into that aspect of having more than you need and are able to give from the heart freely We have you got the love. Yes, here, codependency, boundaries. I don't know if I've ever pulled this card from this deck. You've got the love. Giving from the heart. Now I'm going to butcher this word because I've never heard of it before. Hadarian. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body. To learn to love self first, and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within them. That they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive. Or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is a sign to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. Beautiful way to wrap this reading up. Are you truly giving from the heart? Check your, and I feel like you've gone through this already from this reading, or you're going through this to actually see, am I giving my love for the right reasons, just because I have love to give? Have you dove into relationships too fast and then find yourself learning the lessons of, loving yourself first and foremost? And what are the real true reasons why you are giving what you're giving? So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you. And I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.